I'm not sure how many of you guys watched my last two videos, but you might want to go check them out to better understand what's going on here. Because the Give, Send, Go co-founder, Jacob Wells, the man who allowed Carmelo Anthony to raise all of this money on his platform, he is now in full damage control mode because I, along with others, have been exposing what's going on his little platform. So now he's been going on Fox News and he's been doing interviews with conservative talk shows, basically trying to do damage control. But I've already caught him in multiple bold-faced lies. Now, when we exposed that Carmelo Anthony's family was planning to use a lot of their donation money for cars and houses and stuff like that, this Jacob Wells guy freaked out online. He accused me and everyone else of being liars and racist and all of that. In fact, a lot of the hate that I've been getting is because of Jacob Wells. Because I sit here in these videos and I tell the truth, and then Jacob Wells goes online and lies, and people try to use his lies to debunk my truths. So a lot of the hate I'm getting is because of him. And you guys know how to combat the hate. If you would like to donate to the channel, if you appreciate the truth, you can donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. But please share this video. Please share this video. Because these videos are one of the main reasons why Jacob is panicking right now. And best believe he is in full panic mode. Because he went and did these interviews and these talk shows thinking that it was going to be a good look, thinking that he was going to clear his name. He even tried to play victim, but it's all backfiring on him. And as we speak, he is online on X crying right now, still trying to argue with people. It's absolutely pathetic. But as I said, early on, when we pointed out that Carmelo's family was going to use this money for a house and cars and stuff like that, he accused everyone of being liars, right? He went ham. He went crazy online, just throwing all types of insults everywhere, accusing people of spreading misinformation, of being leftist, of just all types of wild stuff. But then, this dude had the audacity to sit down on Fox News and admit that all of the money is going to be used to move into a new house. Yes, some's going to be used for the legal defense, but they're going to move into a new house. They're going to get security. They need transportation, aka a car. They need therapy, all of this other stuff. I mean, Jacob Wells literally did the meme. Oh, that's not real. That's not happening. That's not true. To, oh, yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's happening. Yeah, that's true. But it's a good thing. He literally took a page out of the mainstream media playbook. When they deny a story, they say it's not true, and then a couple of months down the line, they admit it was true, and then say, hey, it's a good thing. That's what Jacob Wells did. After accusing me of being a liar, after making sure I got all of this hate from Carmelo's racist supporters, Jacob goes on live television and says, well, all of that stuff I said was a lie. It's actually true, but it's a good thing. I agree. They need to move into a secure house. They need security. The guy literally did the mainstream meme. And I don't know if he has enough self-awareness to realize it. I think he does. Because this guy is a slimy, wormy sleazeball. He's one of those slimy types. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Doesn't really have a backbone, so he's able to squirm like a worm. I hate these type of people. Jacob Wells is the scum of the earth. He really is. And if you're going to stand on certain principles, stand on it, dude. But this guy has nothing to stand on. He just wants to get publicity and get money out of these crazy fundraisers happening on his platform. But, folks, here's the real kicker. In one of these little interview sit-downs, and I already showed you guys this on a previous video, Jacob admits that he knows for a fact that half the people donating are just donating because they're racist. Jacob says that he knows all about the racist, hateful comments and everything that's going on his platform, which I knew that he knew, but now, literally on live television, in front of a camera, it's recorded. I will never delete the screenshot. I will put it on 1,000 flash drives if I have to. This guy just straight up admits on live television that he knows there's all type of racist, hateful stuff happening on his platform, right? Says that he's not proud of it, but he's not going to do anything about it. He acts like it doesn't violate the terms of service on Give, Send, Go. Because the freedom of speech, right? Which, by the way, this freedom of speech argument is ignorant. Because you think for 1 second that white people are going to be able to just donate money to racist causes? You think white people can start a Give, Send, Go to raise money for a militia to fight black people? Do you think any of that stuff can happen? No. So he acts like, oh, he's just this champion of free speech, but it's really only free speech for black people. It's not for anyone else. And if you look at the terms of service on his platform, it is evidently clear, it is blatantly clear that Karmelo's little Give, Send, Go, it breaks all of the rules. But he's not going to get rid of the fundraiser because he's getting a lot of attention. And little worms like Jacob, they love attention. Because all of the money he's got, all of the businesses he's created, he still doesn't get enough attention. In fact, this guy sitting next to a Reptar and a popcorn machine, has been ratioing this guy on X for days. But I want to show you guys right here. I want to show you how this Give, Send, Go is violating the terms of service. It says right here that you cannot create campaigns that are racist and hateful. Okay. Karmelo's campaign is nothing but racist and hateful. You could look at all of the comments, 99% of the comments are racist and hateful. Even the people donating money are letting their intentions known that, hey, we don't really care about the case. We don't care about what happened here. We don't care about the legal defense. We don't care about none of that. We're just glad he killed a white kid, and we're going to send some money to piss white people off. I've shown you guys the comments. That's what half the comments look like. So right there, this violates the terms of service, but let's go forward. Potentially libelous, right? So the people who are spreading lies about Austin Metcalf, mind you, he's not here to defend himself, but there's people all over this Give, Send, Go spreading lies about Austin being a bully, right? Just defaming Austin's character and spreading lies about Austin's family. So right here, it's already breaking 3 rules. Racist, hateful, and spreading libelous information. But let's go forward. Benefits groups that support physical violence of any kind. This whole Give, Send, Go is in support of someone who stabbed a white kid in the chest. That's what this Give, Send, Go is about. And as I've pointed out in previous videos, there are now people using Give, Send, Go to kind of form a militia, a pro-Karmelo Anthony militia. They claim that they've been training in Dallas for weeks and that they're ready to do something crazy, right? So not only is this money being raised for someone who did something violent, but there's violent people on there donating while making violent threats. So right off the bat, it's racist, it's hateful, it's libelous, and it's benefiting a group that is promoting violence. But I think there's one more rule they're breaking. Benefit the perpetrators of violent crimes. Whoa. So you're telling me that on Give, Send, Go, we cannot start a fundraiser that benefits perpetrators of violent crimes? You mean like stabbing someone in the chest at a track meet? That's a very violent crime. Yet Give, Send, Go is allowing all of this. So you see this Jacob character. He's sitting here defending the Give, Send, Go. He's defending the donations. He's defending Karmelo's family. Meanwhile, his own rules on his own platform literally state that this whole Give, Send, Go, this whole fundraiser would not be allowed. So all of you that are backing up Jacob because you think he's a champion of free speech, no, he's not. He's not a champion of your right to freely speak. He's a champion of Karmelo's right to freely speak, not yours. Understand that there are agents out here that will pretend to be your friends. They will pretend to be your allies. They'll pretend to stand on principles like free speech, when in reality, they're double agents. They're not here to help you. They're not here to be a champion of free speech. They're here to shut you down while allowing violent people like Karmelo Anthony and his family. They want them to have all the rights that you aren't allowed to have. If this was a white campaign and it just went the exact same way this Karmelo situation is going, but it was all white people talking about forming militias and spreading hate and what have you, this thing would have got shut down on day one. On day one. But guess what, folks? As Jacob Wells is doing the rounds, doing these interviews, doing these talk shows, trying to get attention, trying to play damage control, you want to know what quietly happened? Karmelo Anthony's family quietly raised the goal on their fundraiser. You see, at first they thought they only needed $500,000 to get into a new house, get a new car, buy some new J's. You know what I mean? They thought all they needed was $500,000. Now, guess what, folks? Now that they have reached $500,000, they have upped the goal to $600,000. So Karmelo's family plans to keep cashing in on the murder of Austin Metcalf. They already reached their goal. They already have more than enough. And even the Give, Send, Go co-founder, he stated this in one of his videos. They have more than enough for legal defense. They have more than enough to move into a nice new house. They have more than enough for all of their little needs, but guess what? They still want to raise more. $500,000 isn't enough. They want to raise $1 million, and they probably will. And Jacob's going to help them while spreading lies about people like me. So I need your help spreading the truth. Be sure to share this video. Like this video as well. Comment below. It helps the algorithm because they want people like me silenced. People like Jacob who claim to be all about free speech. They're about free speech when it comes to black people saying evil things against white people. They're not about free speech when it comes to people like me exposing the truth about Jacob and this whole little fundraiser. Best believe that. So now the family, now they need even more money, more money, more money. One car, wasn't enough. Moving into this nice house, almost $1 million, isn't enough. No, we need more shoes. We need everything. These people are probably going to take a vacation to the islands or something soon. Who knows? And we don't even know where Karmelo is. They took him to a top secret location while he's supposed to be on house arrest. AKA, Karmelo's probably living it up somewhere, and they just don't want us to know about it, right? They want us to think that, oh, he's being held accountable. He's on house arrest. He can't go anywhere. Karmelo's probably in the club, living it up, for all we know. But yeah, this Jacob guy, complete piece of trash. I hope he keeps doing interviews so I can keep reacting to the nonsense that he's saying. And I find it funny that at the same time that he's trying to draw attention to him while being in panic mode, trying to draw attention to him, he's trying to play the victim. While that's going on, Karmelo's family quietly ups the ante. They quietly up the goal. So yeah, that's how things are playing out right now as far as the fundraiser goes. But you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.